Starting off for the Cardinals will be Thomas Holt, Luke Welsh, Brendan Pippin, Nick Somsel, Owen Bombay, and Eric Standen. And puck is dropped and Holt has it now. He tries to get it deep there, but it's picked back up in the neutral zone. Welch tries to dump it in, but it's stopped there by some Traverse City players, and it's moved all the way back to their own blue line. Forward pass to the neutral zone, trying to get to Welch, is picked off there. Bears try to move it out front, but good poke check there by Standen. Fighting forward along the boards now, shot from the point goes wide. Picked up on the other side there. Fighting for it back behind the net, back out to the point. Fournier has it, and that one will go all the way down into the Bay Rep zone, where Fournier will dump it around the boards. Picked up there by Classens, and it's dumped over to Welsh. Welsh is an odd ankle shot there, and it's easily covered up for the first face-off of the night with 16:22 to go in this first period of play. Starting in goal tonight for the Bay Reps is Judd Lawson, number 35. He is the senior. He is out of St. Francis High School. Picked up that back there by Jones. He tries to cross his pass. It's picked off. Back up in the slot area, but interrupted there by Olin. And Big Rapids is trying to move it out. Dump back in there. Stop behind the net by Standen. Picked up there by Jones. Jones moves up the board. Try to get it to Rattan, but picked off there by the Bay Reps. Back up to the point. They rip it out. Angle shot redirected out front, miss wide. Still out in that slot area. They rip a shot, and that one goes wide once again. Picked up there by Ackerson. Ackerson still with it. He moves in, tries to pass out front, but the paddle gets put down by Standen to block the shot. Back up at the point now. Kin has it. He gets roughed up a little bit there by Olin. Trying to keep it in the zone is Traverse City, and they get the job done, but easily cleared back out by Big Rapids. Picked up in his own zone by Kin. He decides to skate it out into the neutral zone, where he's interrupted there by Martin. Picked up there by the Big Rapids defense. They decide to move it back out, where it's stopped again at the blue line, and Bigford just decides to dump it in. Interrupted out front of the net there. Picked up there by Classens. Classens decides to move it up now to Gay. Gay decides to dump it in and around. Blanchard tries to lay the body there, but was unable to. And the Bay Reps still have it. They decide to move it back. Picked up there by Dom. Dom moves up to Blanchard. Blanchard tries to clear the zone, and he does. And Bigford gets picked up there at the red line. Bay Reps are able to get it deep. Standen goes back to stop it. He decides to dump it up the boards. Picked up there by Martin. He's battling for it. Blind pass out front. Ripped a shot. Missed it wide. That was a shot there by Polomsky. Back out to the point. Back up to the other side. Fournier with it. He rips a shot. Big chest save there by the goaltender. And Big Rapids just decides to ice the puck here. Due to Lawson going to play the puck, the icing was called off and play will continue. 14:08 remaining here in this first period of play. Still no score. Decides to ribbon off the glass, trying to get it to Pippin, but he can't get it, and up to Fournier it is. Fournier back behind the net. He decides to rip it off the glass there and move it out through the neutral zone. That one will go all the way down to Standen, where they thought it was going to go for an icing, but because Standen left his crease to go try to play it, it got called off. Cardinals battling for it behind their own net. Pippin's deep in there. Bombay helping out. Puck still tied up there, and it gets squeaked out to the left. Picked up there, back out to the point now, where he lays a big hit there. That was a hit by Welch, but they were unable to keep the possession there. Traverse City moves it up through the neutral zone, moving it back into the attacking zone now. Pippin forcing some pressure, and he loses an edge there. Welch picks it up, tries to clear it out of the zone, but great pinch there by Gay to keep the possession alive. Picked up now by Big Rapids. They decide to dump it off the boards. Picked up by Ackerson. He tries to cross-ice pass there to Griffer, but he gets interrupted. They try to dump it deep, but it hits Jones, and Pippin now has it with no one in front of him, and he'll just dump it deep, where he gets a big hit laid on him by number 10, Andrew Banky. The bench wanted a penalty there as he was nowhere near the puck, but no call. That one will go down for an icing. Puck will come all the way back down to the left side of Judd Lawson. 12:47 here in the first period of play, still no score. We've seen 2 big hits here tonight so far, 1 from each team. No penalties, they were both clean, but like I said, Big Rapids really wanted a penalty there on that big hit as Pippin just dumped it deep, and about 5 seconds later got the body laid on him. Rattan with it now. He decides to move it back in. Kidder stays onside. Rattan still with it. Tries to peel towards the net, but interrupted there. Decides to wrap it all the way around, battling for it now. Good hold there by Flax, and he'll dump it deep. Olin tries to get it, moves it up to Rattan. Rattan battling for it there with Banky, and that one will move around the net. Olin with it. He takes a body. Picked up there by Traverse City now, and they're moving it out through the neutral zone where it's picked up there by Kidder. Right there at the red line, still battling for it, and Olin's able to dump it deep, and he'll go off for a line change. Kidder forcing pressure now. Dump back out to the neutral zone. Flax with it. He whiffs on a clear in. He takes a body there. Blanchard tries to get in to help him out, and he gets into the attacking zone, but cleared right back out by the Bay Reps. That one looks like it'll go for an icing call, and it will. 11:46 here in the first period. Still no score. Shots on goal are 3-1 in favor of the Bay Reps. Face off to the left of Lawson. Battling for it now. Blanchard with it. He whiffs on a shot there, and it gets held in by Holt. But here comes Traverse City now. Moving it along the left side. He peels towards the net. Shot on goal. Blocker save there. And Traverse City thought they had a goal scored, but it got waved off. That was John Papa going in there with a full head of steam. I believe he got 2 shots off, but Standen was able to hold his ground there to make a couple nice saves. I believe the official just simply lost sight of the puck, which is why he called off that goal. Traverse City not happy about it, but Big Rapids will take it. Puck is dropped now, and we're back in action as Traverse City has it now in the attacking zone. Gay with it. He decides to dump it deep, picked up behind the net by Holt. He takes a body from Newman. Holt back with it, though, and he'll just try to clear it out. But Eggerson's able to hold his own. He rips a shot through traffic and easily caught there by Standen for another stoppage. 11:15 to go in this one here in the first period. Still no score. Face off to the left of Standen. It'll be Dylan Angles taking this one for Traverse City. As Traverse City gets it, Eggerson with it. He rips a shot. Big arm save there, and way to absorb that rebound to not let out a cheap one. Face off to the left once again. 11-11 to go in the first period of play. Still no score. Bay Reps with it. They decide to skate deep. Ackerson leaves his defensive position to jump in, and Bombay is able to pick it up. He dumps it around, picked up there by Vitale. Back up to the point, back to Vitale, back out to Ackerson. Ackerson rips a shot through traffic, and it hits a leg and goes wide. Big Rapids pushes it through. Welsh gets met at the neutral zone, and Traverse City is able to move it back in. Pippin tries to clear it, and he does, but moves directly back in by Traverse City and picked back up by Welch. Welch moves it back to Flax. Flax had it tied up in his feet, but regains possession, tries to get it over to Welch, and he does on the near side. Welch at the neutral zone. He'll enter the attacking zone now. He didn't have much room, so he decides to dump it deep, and the Bay Reps will go back behind their own net to get it. Moving it back up now is Smith. Smith tries the cross-ice pass over to Vitale, but it goes off the boards. Vitale picked it up and just cleared it in. Standen stops the puck behind his net, and gets it up to Rattan. Rattan tried to clear it off the boards, but it was a weak shot. But he was able to regain possession and move it back out into the neutral zone. Traverse City moving back in now, but cleared directly back out. And they say it was tipped, so that will not go for an icing call. Lawson put his arm up in the air waiting for the whistle, and it just never came. Fournier moves it up through the neutral zone, and that one will go up out of play into the Bay Reps bench area. 9:43 in this one, still scoreless. Hey fans, it's true, you do save more money at Menards. Shop Menards in Big Rapids for the best deals on all your home projects. Face-off will be just outside the Bay Rep zone. Kidder will be taking this one for Big Rapids. Big Rapids with it now. He decides to dump it deep. Stop behind the net there by the goaltender Lawson. Cleared back out, stopped in the neutral zone by Blanchard, but he misplayed it and goes back into his own zone, but he gets it back out to Kidder off the boards. Kidder moving in quickly, doesn't have a lot of room, and decides to dump it deep. Owen picks it up there. He decides to move it out front. Met there in the slot area, and here comes Traverse City once again. They're moving in quickly. He's got some help, and he rips a shot wide there by Miller. Traverse City tried to dump it back in to stay onside, and couldn't hold it in the zone. There was Ackerson, and we will have an offsides call. 9:04 to go. Shots in this period very lopsided so far, 7-1 in favor of the Bay Reps. Puck is dropped, and Bigford wins it for Big Rapids. Back to Dom. Trying to hold the zone there with the Bay Reps, but they were unable to. Taking a body there was Bigford, but he's able to get it down into the Traverse City zone. Traverse City with it now. He did try to clear it, but the zone was held there by the defenseman. Cross ice pass to Martin in the high slot. He rips a weak shot from the point, but a dangerous bounce off the boards there. But the Bay Reps were able to keep it away from the net. Dumped around there. Ackerson with it now. He decides to move out, makes a good move through the neutral zone. He misses a check. He goes around, tries to pass out front, but the paddle gets down there, and another shot wide picked up by Holt. Holt tries to clear it out, stopped there by Bigford, but they're able to get it back deep. Dom with it now. She rims it high off the glass all the way down. It looks like we'll be having an icing call here, and we will. 8:12 to go in this first period of play, still 0-0. So far, Traverse City has been in very much control of this game, having 8 shots on goal compared to Big Rapids' single shot they have. They've also won about 90% of the faceoffs here tonight so far. Puck is dropped one there by Big Rapids. They'll just dump it around there. Sumsell tries to get in. Welsh lays a body on him and gets it back to Pippin. Pippin with it, tries to get it to Sumsell, but it gets picked up there and dumped right back into the Big Rapids zone. They clear it all the way down, and it appears we'll be having another icing call, and we will. Welsh looked like he won the race there, but they're not going to give it to him. We're heading right back into the Cardinal zone. Face-off will be coming to the right of Standen. Puck is dropped. Rattan tries to come out with it, but he can't, and he ends up getting a pass from his defensive partner and picked up right back there by Traverse City in the neutral zone. Kidder with it. He'll decide to dump it deep where it's easily stopped there by Lawton in his crease, and he'll just drop it there for Claessens. Claessens picks it up. He tries the long pass up there to Papa, but unable to get it to him. Traverse City's able to hold the zone as Rattan lays a body. Back out to Akerson. He rips a shot right off the post there, and that one nearly exited the zone, but way to hold it in there was Papa. Owen tried to enter the zone but had no help, and we have a stoppage of play here. And it appears we will have our first penalty of the night here. So Big Rapids will be heading to a power play here, and it'll be number 20, John Papa, going to the box. Never got a signal on what it was for, but nevertheless, the Cardinals will be heading to a power play here. Welch has it. Cross ice pass to his defensive partner. Long range shot there, goes high and wide. Welch decides to dump it deep there. Picked up there by Pippin. He decides to curve it back deep. Picked up there. Back out to Welch. He rips a shot through traffic and a pad save there by Lawson. Traverse City able to move it out, showing a lot of offensive pressure here for being on the penalty kill, but Big Rapids takes right over. Rattan just decides to tip it deep, picked back up there by Traverse City, and they'll just send it all the way down. Miller giving some chase there as Standen can't handle it behind his own net. Holt couldn't pick it up, so he has to retreat back behind his own goal line here. Back out front there, save there by Standen. Knocking the ball. Eggerson rips a shot there, and it hits a body out front, and Holt's now battling for it in the corner. Move behind the net now. Welsh loses an edge and goes down, and that makes it easy for Traverse City to pick up the puck there along the near side boards. Battling for it now, and it squeaks out behind the Big Rapids net where Holt picks it up. 47 seconds to go in this power play for Big Rapids. 5:45 to go in the period. Still 0-0. Picked up there. He'll dump it deep. Not a very strong power play for Big Rapids here so far. Only getting one shot on goal there as Standen goes back behind his own net to stop the puck. And he'll just clear it up the boards instead of leaving it for his offensive player. And Traverse City will take back over now. Newman with it. He gets the cross-ice pass over to Kin, and Kin will just dump it deep. And at this pace, that'll just about do it for that power play with only 13 seconds left. And Traverse City forcing some decent pressure, but Cardinals are going to take one last chance as they head into the offensive zone here. Flax takes a couple bodies back behind the net now, tries to pass out to Blanchard, but intercepted there by Altonen, and he'll just clear it out. Both teams now back to full strength. Olin with it at his own blue line. He tries the cross-ice pass there, but interrupted by Engels. Traverse City tries to move it back in. Ackerson with it now. He'll take it in all by himself. He's a defenseman, likes to jump, and he goes in with the big backhand and misses just high. Ackerson picks up his own bounce off the glass. He'll wheel around the offensive zone here. He decides to cut back. Picked up there. Long-range shot. Standen goes up to try to get that one, and it misses high. Bombay with it now at his own corner. He'll just lightly move it around his own net where it's actually picked up there by Engels of Traverse City. Back out front now. Big Rapids has it, and they'll just clear it out to try to get a line change off. Welch out there with it. He tries to interrupt the play but can't. But luckily, Sumsel was able to get over there to interrupt it. Jones gets the cross-ice pass right over to Holt, and Holt will move it out into the neutral zone. Big hit there laid by the Cardinals. Jones with it behind his own net. He clears it around the boards. Picked up by Sumsel right over there. Picked up by Welsh, and he'll just clear it all the way out once again. All the way down to the attacking zone where Claessens picks it up. Rattan forcing a little bit of pressure there, making Claessens rethink what he was going to do, but he's able to move it out. He chips it out into the neutral zone where it's picked up by Kidder. Kidder takes a couple bodies there as Claessens comes back out with it. He's moving in. He's got one defender to beat, and Jones is able to get his body in front of that one and stop it before it got to the goaltender. Pippen battling for it behind the boards now. He gets it picked up. Bay Reps with it now, forcing some great pressure. Miller with it. He tries to rip a shot and whiffs on it, but a shot there by Polomsky was easily kicked away there by Standen. Cardinals finally able to get it out of their offensive zone as Bigford's picking it up now, taking it into the Bay Rep zone, but he'll just dump it deep as he has no offensive reinforcement. 2:44 to go in this first period of play, still 0-0. Traverse City gets the cross-ice pass up to Griffer. Griffer moves it deep and stops, waiting for reinforcements. Picked up there in front of the net. Decides to wrap it around there is Miller. Miller slowly moving it around, taking his time, gets it down deep to Ackerson. Ackerson tries out front, rips a shot there, and a nice chest save by Standen. He'll hang on to that one for yet another face-off. That was his 10th shot face of the night, 10th save as we are scoreless here with 2:14 to go in the first. Shots on goal right now are currently 10-2 in favor of Traverse City. As we have a late line change here. As Olin comes off the ice, puck is dropped and wrapped around there. Rattan battling for it. It's lost up in the air there for a minute, but comes back down. And Dom's in there fighting for it as well. Back over. Ackerson with it now at the point. He would get it deep down to Banky, but he couldn't handle it, and Banky lays a body on Dom. Rattan with it now, battling for it along the boards there. Moves back out to Agerson. He rips a shot from a distance and hits a body in front. Dom tries to get it up to Rattan, but she can. Rattan picking it up now. He's got one guy to beat heading into the offensive zone. He rips a shot. Easy stick save there by Lawson, and he'll hold on to that one. Just his third shot face of the night and his third save. 1:40 to go in this first period of play. And hey fans, Big Rapids Public Schools, educating your future since 1868. Recognized nationally and by the state of Michigan for excellence in education. We are BR. Face off to the left of Lawson now. Puck is dropped and the Bay Reps will come out with it. Fighting for it at the point now. Moves out through the neutral zone. Traverse City forcing some offensive pressure there is Gay. He still is able to pick it up. Tries to make a move and stand and poke checks it away. Picked backed up there by Traverse City. It spits out. Shot from the point. Whiffed on it. And Sumsell will come out with it. Sumsell got interrupted there by Banky. And Traverse City will pick it up now. Fournier with it. He gets the cross-ice pass right over to Gay. Gay tries to move it up there to Newman. But the stretch pass was unable to connect. And Stanton will clear it out himself. Welch chipped it back out into the neutral zone. Picked up there by Fournier. He tries the long-range pass. But interrupted there by Bombay. Big Rapids very offsides, and Bombay just has to dump it deep. Fournier picks it up behind his own net. 47 seconds to go in this first period. We are still scoreless. Fournier moves it up. He decides to dump it deep. Standen stops it there. Held there at the point, but picked up by Dom. She can't handle it, and it's knocked away once again by Pimpin. Big Rapids desperately getting out of the zone there, and they do as Ackerson picks up. He gets a stretch pass right up to Polomsky. He took his time there. If he rushed in, he would have had a great chance. Good blocked shot there by number 19, Flax. Stanton coming out of his own net to check that one away. 10 seconds remaining now. One last rush for the Cardinals if they can pick up the speed here. Rattan's heading in. He's got Olin with him. He rips a long-range shot that flutters right into the chest of Lawson. He'll hang on to that one. Just 2.9 seconds to go in this first period of play. Still scoreless. We'll be having a face-off to the right of Lawson. If Big Rapids can manage to win this face-off and get a one-timer off, they have one last shot of heading into the locker room here with a 1-0 lead. Puck is dropped. Welsh gets tied up, but Pippin comes out with it. Can't get a good shot off. And time will expire for the first period of play. And that will do it. Shots on goal for that first period were in favor of Traverse City Bay Rapids.
They say lightning doesn't strike twice, but they were wrong.
I can't believe my car struck by lightning twice. Now it doesn't start again.
Thankfully, the NEPA-certified techs at Johnson's Automotive in Big Rapids can fix electrical systems and starters, so our hero can get back on the road quickly.
Wow, it's almost like a total recall. Thankfully, I don't have to be a running man anymore.
Johnson's Automotive, fixing all foreign and domestic vehicles. Northland Drive, just south of the airport, Big Rapids.
At Paris Auto Sales and Service of Big Rapids, we always do our best to get you back on the road lickety-split.
These guys fit right into my schedule thanks to Adam. No wait, never had to leave my vehicle there overnight.
Always appreciate the feedback, Susan.
Adam and the service team, they're great. I go nowhere else for work on my vehicles. They don't try to sell you on things you don't need. Thanks, guys, for getting me back rolling and under the estimated quote.
Very kind words, Jerry. Always know you can trust our team to do the right thing at Paris Auto Sales and Service of Big Rapids. Paris Auto, your official Napa service center.
What's your warrior? In the U.S. Army, being a warrior means more than combat. It means being part of the world's most effective problem solvers. From math and science to advanced mechanical skills to computer science to effective communications and everything in between. The U.S. Army needs more people like yourself to solve the world's problems, whether full-time or Army Reserve. Get paid for your education. Get paid to travel the world. Be covered with medical benefits. Visit GoArmy.com and match your interests and passions to a career in the Army.
Welcome back, hockey fans, here to Center Ice Arena here in Traverse City, Michigan. We have the Traverse City Bay Reps taking on the Big Rapids Cardinals. Score is currently 0-0 starting this second period of play. Shots are 11-4 in favor of Traverse City. They dominated that first period, but couldn't get any goals past goaltender Eric Standen as he stood tall for all 11 shots. Pippen taking this face-off now for the Cardinals. He's going up against Polomsky, and they get tied up there at center ice, but Polomsky's able to come out with the possession. Polomsky with it now, moving in. He rips an odd angle shot there, but Standen makes the save. Welch moves it out there, stopped there at the point by Kin. Kin with it, drops it back to Miller. Miller, cross-ice pass over to Ackerson. He rips a shot through traffic, and that'll hit a leg and go wide. Sumsell battling for it, tied up there with Flax, But they're back out in the slot area, but unable to get a shot off, and he'll go back out into the corner. Back with it now is Traverse City there at the point area. Ackerson with it. He rips another shot through traffic, and that hits the body there of Brendan Pippen. Pippen battling for it along that near side board there, but Bombay comes out with it, and he'll wrap it around to Sumsell. Ackerson can't handle it, but it's picked up there by his defensive partner. Moved in right out front there through the goal mouth was Miller, but he didn't get a shot off. He drops it back to Ackerson. Ackerson back over, tried to get it to Kin there, but it goes deep into the corner. Back out there, Kin rips a shot, easy stick save there by Standen. That one will go up and out of play here with 15:47 to go in this second period of play. So far in that first minute or so of this second period, Traverse City looked as if they were on the power play. Big Rapids just could not hold the possession to save their lives there as they had 2 more shots, their total bringing it up to 13. Face off to the left of Standen now, one there by Big Rapids, and that one will get wrapped around there. Battling for it there, Olin comes out with it. He tries the cross-ice pass over to Welch, but he wasn't able to get it. Kidder tips it in. Welch in a foot race now. Jones is able to meet it over there, and he'll just chip it over to Kidder. Kidder takes a body there, and it's easily picked up by Fournier, but it gets back to Jones. Jones rips a shot all the way from the red line right into the stomach of Lawson. He'll just easily hang on to that one, and that one will get tacked up as a shot on goal for the Cardinals, bringing their total up to 5. 15:22 to go in this second period of play. Bigford taking this one for Big Rapids now. He is now going up against Riley Pierce of the Bay Reps. Puck is dropped. Bay Reps come out with it. Jones with it now in the neutral zone after picking up the clear out. He tries to get it back in. Martin battling for it there momentarily with Altonen, but Altonen just dumps it deep. Blanchard gets it back out to the neutral zone. Stop there in the skates of Fournier, but he regains possession, tries to pass up, but picked up there by Flax. Flax moves it into the offensive zone. He's all by himself, rips a shot there, easy pad saved by Lawson. Martin battling for it now. He is in there with Classens, back out to the point area. Flax with it. He rips a shot there, misses short side, and that one will bounce around the boards where Jones is met by at Bay Rep. Blanchard rips another odd angle shot out front there, barely misses wide off the tip there by Bigford, and the Bay Reps will be able to get it out of their zone and just dump it deep. Cardinals thought they were going to get an icing call in their favor, but don't, and Flax has to make a play here. Intercepted there by the Bay Reps forward. That'll be number 17, Riley Pierce, and that one will just get held there by Standen. He'll hang on to it. 14:17 to go in this second period of play. Still scoreless in this one. Big Rapids able to force some pressure there, but not enough to get one past Lawson as he stood tall against all 6 shots he's faced. Newman gets tied up there with Pippen, and he gets a shot off, misses high and wide, picked up at the point by Ackerson. Ackerson with it. He'll walk across the blue line. He'll rip a shot through traffic low, and that'll hit a skate and go wide. Papa with it. Cross-ice pass up to the point. Tries to get a shot off, but Welch is there to stop it. Back out to the point. Ackerson will pick it up on the far side. He decides to move in, rips a close-range shot, and it hits a stick and goes high. All right, off the back glass. Ackerson's battling for it now with Pippen, and Pippen's able to clear the zone. Picked up now there is Sumsell, and he'll carry it into the attacking zone, but can't get anything off as Traverse City takes right back over. Kidder was able to hold the zone. He'll dump it deep there, but it gets chipped right back out by number 8, Chris Gay, but dumped right back in by Bombay once again. A lot of back and forth hockey. Not many people skating with the puck here. Welch was able to get it in. He'll lay a body on Kin, It gets picked up there by Big Rapids. Kidder comes in. He rips a low shot, tipped there, and pawed away by number 2, Aaron Ackerson. That one will get dumped deep, and that one will go for an icing here with 13 minutes to go in this second period of play. Still scoreless. Hey, fans, make sure your vehicle is ready for the winter and get a tune-up today on Northland Drive, just north of the airport in Big Rapids. Paris Auto Sale and Service. Face-off will be coming up to the left of Lawson. Kidder will be taking this one for Big Rapids. He'll get tied up there in his feet, but he's able to chip it deep. Kidder battling for it now. He tries to get it out to the point where Bombay was, and it'll go all the way down to their own zone where Standen has to stop the puck. He clears it out himself, as I believe it just went off the stick of Klassen, so it will be no icing. Fournier picks it up behind the net, but he's met by a Big Rapids player. Traverse City now moving it through the neutral zone. They carry it deep. He's got some bodies. He'll move it across, but nice pad save there by Standen as he remains perfect on the night now, 15 for 15 for shots. Knocked down there. Traverse City wanted a penalty call, but they're not going to get it as cross checks are being thrown, and delayed penalty coming up here for Big Rapids. Yeah, and that's no doubt number 15, Peter Rattan, heading to the box for a cross check with 12:14 to go in this second period of play. So with Rattan heading to the box there, they will be heading to the penalty kill for the first time tonight. Pippin wins it there, and he tries to clear it, but Ackerson holds the zone. Picked up there by Welsh. He tries to force some pressure on the penalty kill, but unable to, and Ackerson to move it back in. He connects with the pass, moves out in the slot area, and gets knocked down by a couple Cardinals. Ackerson moves it deep around the net. He's with it now, tries to pass out front to hit a skate, unable to do so. And Traverse City back with it. Back out to Ackerson. He gets the cross-ice pass over to Miller. Miller back out to the point. He rips a shot, hits the leg, and goes wide. That shot coming from Tyson Griffer. Welch with it, forcing some offensive pressure alone. He rips a shot there, and it's gloved away by the goaltender, Lawson. Shot on goal there was Pippin, but that one will get stopped by Lawson. His net gets knocked off its borings, and we'll have a stoppage of play with a face-off in the Traverse City zone. 11:31 to go here in the second period of play, and 1:17 left in this Big Rapids penalty kill. Kidder will be taking this one for Big Rapids. He'll be facing off against number 17, Riley Pierce. As we have a little bit of a late line change, Will Fournier will come in for Traverse City. Puck is dropped, and Kidder unable to win the faceoff as Traverse City comes out with it. Fournier with it behind his own net. Kidder forcing some pressure, but they're able to clear it out as they dump it back in to waste some time off that penalty kill. Fournier with it now, moves it alongside the near boards, but it's tied up there by Sumsell. Holt battling for it, but Traverse City's able to move it in, and Jones will come out with it and tries to clear it out there, but great hold in by Kin. But Big Rapids ends up getting their way to clear it out. 10:50 to go in this second period of play with 35 seconds left in this Big Rapids penalty kill. Kidder with it now, trying to move it deep, but gets hit by a body, and Fournier will pick it up there. Fournier had to make a move there to avoid the body of Welch. He tries a long pass up to number 13, Altonen, and he'll pick it up behind the net there after a missed pass. Back out to Ackerson. Ackerson with it. He'll move it deep. Back to the slot area. Rips a shot there, and that one will go off the ceiling. That shot coming from Cram Altonen, number 13 at Traverse City. That one hit a leg and went high. If the Cardinals can just hold them off for 7 more seconds to kill this penalty, it'll put both teams at 0 for 1 on the power play so far tonight, as we are still scoreless here with 10:20 to go in this second period. Pippin taking this one for Big Rapids. Puck is dropped here, and Ackerson with it now. He tries a shot through traffic, goes off Pippin's skate and goes wide. Tries to pass out front there and sticked away by Standen, and both teams are now back to full strength. So now Big Rapids goes 0 for 1 1 for 1 on the penalty kill, and Traverse City will go 0 for 1 on the power play. Late line change here for the Cardinals as Pippin takes the bench. Puck is dropped, wrapped around the boards there. Ackerson with it. He tries to get the pass out front where Papa is, but can't get it done. Back out to the point. Can't handle it, but able to hold the zone. Picked up now by Holt. He'll try to move it up, but can't as he gets interrupted there. Bombay with it now. He moves it around his own net. Gets hit by a body. Tries to move it to Blanchard, but gets chipped around the net once again by Gay. Banky gets it back to the point. Ackerton with it. Tries to rip another shot through traffic. Hits a leg. That one got all the way through, but that was a simple glove save there for Standen. He'll hang on to it once again for another face-off. (16-7) are the shots on goal here so far in this one in the favor of Traverse City. Face off to the right of Standen. Pippin's back in for Big Rapids as Flax is able to whip it around the net. Picked up at center ice there by Welch. He decides to stop. Cross ice pass over to Pippin. Pippin picks it up on the near side. He rips it out angle shot there, sticked away by Lawson. Traverse City tries to move it out, but the Big Rapids is able to hold the zone, and they'll move it back in. Pippin with it, battling for it over there. Picked up there. He gets hit by the body of Pippin, but Traverse City able to bring it in nonetheless. Big Rapids on the near side now. Back out to the point, rips a shot there, trying to get the redirect, but can't do it and goes wide. Klassen's with it. Big Rapids moving in now, tries to get the pass over to Welsh, but it ends up going deep. Traverse City back with it now is Smith. He moves it up to number 3, Engels, and he'll just dump it deep where Standen stops it behind the puck for Jones. Jones takes a body there, and Kidder has to come in to help him out. And we will be having a face-off that got directed outside of the zone. I believe Standen's net was off there for a moment. 8:41 to go in this one. Kidder taking this one for Big Rapids, and he's unable to win it. Back out to Dashner. Dashner will then move it up to Miller. Miller battling for it now at the blue line, trying to get it in, but can't. He has to retreat to stay on side, and he'll move it right back in. Back out to the slot area now, but interrupted by a few Cardinals, and they're able to disrupt the play. Holt with it behind the net. Now he's trying to make something happen as he rims it off the boards, and that one will go all the way down, but not far enough for an icing as Ackerson picks it up behind his own net. Olin forcing some pressure there, making Ackerson make a play, and he gets the big stretch pass up, but interrupted there by Kidder. Holt chasing back into his own zone where he gets met by Caleb Miller. Picked up there by Jones. Jones tries the cross-ice pass but gets it right in the high slot area, and that shot by Klassen's easily gloved away by Standen. He'll hang on to it once again. 7:46 remaining here in the second period of play. Face off to the left of Standen. Puck is dropped immediately. A shot on net right off the face-off by Pierce. Standen will hang on to that once again for a 1 second play before we have another stoppage. Puck is dropped. Pierce tried to do the same thing he did before, but gets out to the point, and that rip shot will get sticked away by Standen for yet another stoppage. Now 7:39 remaining here in this second period of play, and we're still knotted at 0. So far, Standen's been in the spotlight tonight, being a perfect 19 for 19 on shots faced. Pippin taking this one for the Cardinals. He gets tied up with Pierce, and Pierce was able to win the faceoff there. Shot by Klassens goes wide. Battling for it on the near side here. Traverse City has it. They move it in, tried the pass out front there, and no one was there to catch it. Shot by Klassens goes way wide, and that one will rim up all the way back out to the neutral zone. Welch had a chance to make something happen here, but lays off as Klassens picks it up and tries to get it out to Altonen. Welch lost an edge there, and Pierce is now moving in with Banky. Tries to get it over to Banky, but the bouncing puck couldn't get on the stick of him, and it goes wide. Pippen with it now. He's behind the net. He gets roughed up by Pierce, but able to hold the possession and just clears it back out into the neutral zone. Klassens dumps it right back in as it bounces over a couple sticks, and Standen has to make a play himself. Pierce dumps it back in, picked up by Bombay. He takes a body, but was able to get picked up there by Sumsel. Traverse City tries a huge pass there. I believe they were offsides, and they were, as that late whistle comes in with the official getting knocked off balance. What appeared to be an offsides call was actually an icing call. So this one will come all the way down into the Bay Rep zone here. 6:29 to go in this second period of play. We're still scoreless. Kidder taking this face-off for Big Rapids. He gets tied up. He's able to win it. Gets it back to Rattan. Rattan gets a cross-ice pass over to Holt. Holt rips a shot from long range. That one misses high. Picked up on the other side there by Papa. Dom with it. She can't handle it. Gets taken right away by Traverse City, but regained possession there by Olin. Traverse City able to clear it out, and Dom rushing all the way back into their own zone there, where she picks it up from Standen. She tries to move it out to Olin. Olin battling forward on the near side boards with a couple Traverse City players, and Big Rapids just has to dump it right back in. Newman with it. He gets tied up with some Cardinals, and he'll just have to elect to dump it in as well. Flax with it behind his own net. He misses a check by Gay. Big tie up here in that left faceoff circle, and Dom tries to poke it out, but picked off there by number 23, Ben Polomsky. Big shot there. Blocker save, went right up. Rebound, shot back, hit a leg. Back out to the point now. Kin with it. He rips a shot, easily held there by Standen once again as he stops his 21st shot of the night. 5:15 to go in this second period of play. Pippin will taking this face off to the right of his goaltender. It's won by the Bay Reps. They try to rip a shot. Sumsel with it. He knocks it down, but it's picked right back up by Traverse City. Miller with it. He wraps it around, moves it up to Polomsky. Polomsky moving and tries to make a move, but interrupted there by Jones. They get it back. Saved there by Standen. He doesn't know where it is. Tries to close it up in his legs, and he gets the job done and gets the whistle. And that was the most high energy play of the night so far, as Standen just had no clue it was running underneath him. 4:55 to go in this second period of play. There'll be a face-off to the left of Standen. So far, Standen's definitely been the player of the night, remaining perfect in net with 22 saves on 22 shots to keep this one a scoreless game. He's just hoping his offense can get a little bit going here, as they only have 8 shots on goal. And that was another quick shot by Pierce off that face-off, easily held by Standen. Kidder taking the face-off here for Big Rapids. Won there by Pierce, and again, Pierce loves ripping that shot right off the face-off, and Standen was able to cover it up for yet another stop. It just happened just a few minutes ago where we had 2 or 3 quick stoppages all in a row. Pierce tried to do it again, but it hit the leg of Kidder, and he has to retreat back into the high slot area. Pierce rips a shot there, but knocked down by Olin. Holding a Traverse City player there. Jones picks it up now. Jones getting roughed up there by Pierce, and he elects to just dump it around where Banky picks it up. He moves out to Ackerson. Ackerson trying to get it deep, but disrupted there by Rattan. Rattan and Olin moving in now. And I believe they were actually offsides, but they got cut a break there as the refs did not call it. Back out to Banky. He has some pressure now. And that one gets taken away there by Bombay. Bombay with it, tries the cross ice clear and gets it out of the zone, but immediately picked up there by Ackerson, and he'll just dump it right back in. Bombay picks it up on that near side, cross ice pass there, and we'll have a stoppage of play here. .401 to go in this second period of play. Traverse City still leading in shots and 22-8 in their favor. We've had one penalty aside so far tonight. Tyler Bigford taking the face off there. Big Rapids just pokes it back to the Traverse City players as Classens is with it now. They stay on side as they move in. Miller with it. That is Papa with it. And he'll move it back out to Fournier. Fournier just dumps it right in for Flax. Flax moves it around the backboards, hoping to get it to Martin, and Martin just able to poke it back out in the neutral zone where Fournier will pick it up and just send it right back in. Flax picks up the puck behind his own net. He's getting met there by a couple of Traverse City players, but clears it back out into the neutral zone. Picked up there now is Newman with it, but he can't get anything done as Blanchard gets in there to disrupt the play, and he'll just send it all the way down for an icing call. Parents, fans, and community in support of Big Rapids High School Hockey Program. Find out more, like and follow the Facebook page at BR Card Hockey. That is Big Rapids Cardinals Hockey Boosters for you. Face off to the right of Standen. It'll be Pippin taking it for Big Rapids. Puck is dropped, tied up in the feet there of Polomsky, but Traverse City's able to come out with it. Ackerson with it. That guy just seems to never want to come off the ice. Miller moving in. He tries to work his way through traffic, but can't, and that one goes deep into the corner. Back out front there, Fournier with it. Cross ice pass. Ackerson rips a shot there, gets the redirect on it, but misses high. Pippin gets roughed up over there, but regains the possession of the puck as he's getting hit by two Traverse City players. Everyone's on one side of the ice as Dom's able to move it out. Trying to move it up to Sumsill, but can't get the job done, and Ackerson's back with it, forcing some pressure. He gets met with the body of Holt over there and roughs him off the puck, but it wraps all the way around to Caleb Miller. He'll walk the blue line now, drops it back over to Kin. Kin with it deep in his own corner, tries to move it out front, but gets chipped up in the air and unable to get it. Ackerson with it now. He'll drop it back out to the point where Miller's with it. He fakes a shot to trick out Welsh. He's moving in. Poked away there by Holt. Great play by him to keep the puck away from his crease. Kin with it. He'll drop it back to Polomsky. Polomsky gets roughed up there by Welsh, but regains possession. Holt with it now, and he'll carry it out through the neutral zone. He'll just decide to play the dump and chase it. Go off for a change, actually, as Welsh will be the one chasing for him. Polomsky moves it around the net. Klassen's with it now. He moves it up to Pierce. Pierce trying to move through the neutral zone, but he mishandles it and just gets sent right back in by the Cardinals. 1:30 to go here in this second period of play. Klassen's with it now. Flax tried to hold the zone but couldn't. It comes back out to Jones. Cross ice pass over, and now we have a huge chance here. Traverse City coming in, rips a shot. Big glove save there by Standen with the shot coming from Caleb Miller. Standen remains perfect in net. A good 24-24 tonight with shots faced. Jones tries to wrap it around, stop behind the net there by Pierce. He's getting roughed up by Kidder. Jones tries to clear it right up the middle and can't get it done. And that one to get held in the zone, but poked out by Olin. Rattan trying to force the pressure on Ackerson, but Ackerson just moves to the other side of the ice, and he'll be able to carry it into the attacking zone. He gets the cross-ice pass right over to Banky, but Banky cannot handle it. Battling for it now is Kidder. He'll come out with it, tries to chop it up there to Olin, but he can't get it done, and Fournier comes out with it. That one will get dumped in by the Bay reps. Standen has to go play it as it was not an icing call. Whole bunch of people battling for it as it spits out. Ackerson with it. He's got some room. Rips a shot through traffic. And I don't believe it made it all the way through to where Stanton had to make a save, but he will hang on to it with 12.4 seconds to go in this second period of play, and still no goals up on the board. Now, like I said, Traverse City has been out here almost like they're on the power play for like 90% of this period, as Big Rapids has just been unable to force any sort of offensive pressure. I believe they have one shot on goal so far this period, and that's just not going to get the job done for you. As the puck is dropped, and I believe it was an unfair drop, so we will redo that one. As Welch will now take it after Pippin was kicked out of the faceoff circle. Tied up in some skates there. He'll come out with it, rips a quick shot, save there by Stanton. Battling for it in the corner is Newman with a couple of Cardinals. Back out to the point, and time will expire right as Fournier had it in the high slot area. That could have been a big chance for the Bay Reps, but time expired. So 0-0 heading here into the third period of play. Still, Traverse City forcing tons of offensive pressure as if looking like they're on the power play here all night tonight. Now leading in shots 26-8 after 2 periods of play. So if you're the Cardinals, you got to start forcing some offensive pressure. The dump and chase just is not working for them. And if they are going to continue the dump and chase, they might have to risk sending 2 players back there to get the job done and not playing the dump and change aspect of the game. But we will go to break here once again. We'll be back in about 15 minutes for some third period action here from Center Ice Arena in Traverse City. Once again, score is 0-0 between the Big Rapids Cardinals and the Traverse City Bay Reps. Thank you for listening, and we'll be back.
They say lightning doesn't strike twice, but they were wrong.
I can't believe my car's struck by lightning twice. Now it doesn't start again.
Thankfully, the NAPA-certified techs at Johnson's Automotive in Big Rapids can fix electrical systems and starters, so our hero can get back on the road quickly.
Wow, it's almost like a total recall. Thankfully, I don't have to be a running man anymore.
Johnson's Automotive, fixing all foreign and domestic vehicles. Northland Drive, just south of the airport, Big Rapids.
What's your warrior? In the U.S. Army, being a warrior means more than combat. It means being part of the world's most effective problem solvers. From math and science to advanced mechanical skills to computer science to effective communications and everything in between. The U.S. Army needs more people like yourself to solve the world's problems, whether full-time or Army Reserve. Get paid for your education. Get paid to travel the world. Be covered with medical benefits. Visit GoArmy.com and match your interests and passions to a career in the Army.
At Paris Auto Sales and Service of Big Rapids, we always do our best to get you back on the road lickety-split.
These guys fit right into my schedule thanks to Adam. No wait, never had to leave my vehicle there overnight.
Always appreciate the feedback, Susan.
Adam and the service team, they're great. I go nowhere else for work on my vehicles. They don't try to sell you on things you don't need. Thanks, guys, for getting me back rolling and under the estimated quote.
Very kind words, Jerry. Always know you can trust our team to do the right thing at Paris Auto Sales and Service of Big Rapids. Paris Auto, your official Napa service center.
And welcome back, Big Rapids Cardinals hockey fans. We are back for some third period action here as the Cardinals are taking on the Traverse City Bay Reps. Third period is just about to get underway here. We are still knotted at 0, and so far the standout for the Cardinals has been our goaltender, Eric Stanton. A perfect 26 for 26 on shots faced, as his offense has only been able to get off 8 shots on Traverse City goaltender Judd Lawson. But we are back in action here as Traverse City clears it all the way down, and then it appears we're going to have an icing call just seconds in here, but they are able to beat it out to keep play moving. As we have a stoppage of play, and I believe the official that was supposed to blow the whistle actually left his whistle in the locker room, which is why we had that weird delay there. We are just 20 seconds into this one, and we have a stoppage for an icing against Traverse City. This one will be coming up to the left of Judd Lawson. It'll be Piven taking it for Big Rapids, and it'll be number 23, Ben Polomsky, taking it for the Bay Reps. And our official has returned to the playing surface after retrieving his whistle, and puck will be dropped, and the Bay Reps easily come out with that. Ackerson tries to clear it out, where Holt tries to pinch, but he's unable to, but Pippin takes it right back in where he's met by the body of Ackerson and dumps it deep. Lawson stops it there for his defenseman. Kin with it, he moves it to Ackerson. Ackerson chips it up the boards. It's stolen there by Welch, and he'll just pass it back to his defenseman. Sumsel takes a big hit there by Tyson Griffer. Beautiful hit there at the blue line as Ackerson's able to carry it right back into the zone where he lays an offensive body right on Kidder. Fax clears it around his own net where it's picked up on the other side by Kin. He carries it in, stops for a moment on the goal line to cut back as it's stolen away there by Flax, but regained by Caleb Miller. Caleb walks the blue line, rips a shot there through traffic easily, gloved by Standen to hang on to it. 15:45 to go in this third period of play. And like I said earlier, thanks to Eric Standen, Big Rapids is still in this one with a tie game at 0. The Cardinals seem to be forcing some offensive pressure early in this one. That's good to see after being just absolutely dominated in the first 2 periods. But they still have yet to get a shot so far this period as they send it all the way down, trying to beat out that icing call, and they do. Traverse City tries to clear it out, and they do as it bounces past Kidder. Kidder backhands it back, but sent directly back in by Banky. Stopped behind the net. Picked up there by Jones. He'll rim it around. Picked up by Fournier, and he rips a shot, and it goes right off the ankle of number 12, Spencer Olin, and he has to head to the bench as that one didn't look like it felt good. Back behind the net now is Traverse City. He tries the cross-ice pass over to Fournier, but he couldn't handle it. Martin with it at the red line. He just decides to dump it deep, and Bigford will give chase. Banky back with it now, moving it through the neutral zone. He'll pass it up to Papa. Papa gets stood up at his blue line, and Martin takes a hit there. Fournier chips it high up, nearly goes up into the netting, but comes right back down to into their offensive zone. Holt comes up with it, bumps it around with a no-look pass. No one's really there to get it, and Traverse City holds the zone. Holt picks it up behind his own net, tries to get the pass over to Bigford. Bigford couldn't handle it, but Martin comes back with it. He blindly just throws it back out into the neutral zone where it's taken right back in by Kin, and he'll just dump it deep and take a hit. Gay with it now. He's behind the net getting hit by Holt. Tied up along the boards is a whole swarm of players. Gay was able to hold in his stick, but a pass out by Alton and sent right back in, right past the stick blade of Gay, and it's picked up on the other side by Newman. Newman pokes it out to Ackerson. Ackerson pokes it right back into Altonen. Picked up behind there was Holt, and he'll just shoot it back out into the neutral zone. Traverse City with it, cross-ice pass, Ackerman with it. He's full speed ahead through the neutral zone. He'll take it coast to coast as he tries to peel back, tries to get the shot out front, but whiffs on the shot and nearly goes in as a shot on goal. Flax with it now. He tries to push it out, and he does as Claessens has to retreat back to his red line to pick it up. He loops around, forced pressure there by Welsh. He has it on the offensive goal line, but it's taken right back by Traverse City. Newman with it. He'll cut back behind his own net. Welch forcing pressure once again, but he's able to get it over to Fournier as he rims it right off the glass. Miller coming in. He tries to deke out the defenseman, and it goes right in with knocking the net off, and Standen decides to cover that one up. 12:55 to go in this third period of play. Standen remains perfect. 29 for 29 on shots on goal. Hey fans, it's online, it's free, it's local news, it's 24/7. Visit BigRapidsDailyNews.com. Face off to the left of Standen. It'll be Kidder taking it for the Cardinals. It gets tied up in some feet, but Traverse City comes out with it. Kin gets it over to Fournier. Fournier rips it out, angle shot, big save there, and covered up once again by Standen with a little bit of extracurricular activity going on there near the paint. Good no call by the official. Wasn't anything too big, and we'll have a face-off to the left now of Standen. Face-off won by the Cardinals, and Flax clears it all the way around, but unable to get out of the zone as Classens, is able to pinch. Bome battling for it in the corner there with Classens. Flax comes out with it. He moves it around his own net. Gets the pass up. Owen with it at the offensive blue line. He'll just dump it in as he had no help from his forwards, and Traverse City will take over once again. Miller with it. He moves it coast to coast. He's got some offensive reinforcements if he uses it. Peels towards net, tries to pass out front. Big save there, and the net is off. And I believe we will have a penalty here coming up to the Cardinals for a trip. And indeed it was. That'll be number 29, Owen Bome, heading to the box there for that big trip, although took away a great potential scoring chance. So we're going to say that was a good penalty to take. I mean, it definitely wasn't cheap. Just, you know, they had a good scoring chance. He just took the feet out a little bit. 12 minutes to go in this third period of play. And Traverse City is back on the power play. Big loose puck there in the crease. Standen able to cover it up, though, to keep his team in this one. Pierce taking this one for Traverse City, going up against Pippin. It appears Pippin won the face-off, but battling for it now in the corner is Holt. Traverse City comes out with it. Pierce tried to get it back to his defenseman, Chris Gay, that was Jason Kinn. Tried to get it back to him, but he was nowhere to be found, and it goes all the way down to their own zone. They have to restart. Fournier gets the long cross-ice pass up, back over to Pierce. Back cross-ice pass, trying to get it to Banky, but can't do it. Holt battling for it in the corner with Pierce. Pippin comes in to help, and he's able to get it and send it all the way down. 1:06 remaining in this Big Rapids penalty kill. They're looking to go 2 for 2 on their penalty kill so far tonight. Fournier with it. He gets the long stretch pass up to Griffer. Griffer carrying it in, trying to get through defense, and drops it back to Kinn. That's Miller. Back out to Ackerson. Ackerson moving in, shot on goal. Big chest save there once again by Eric Standen. He'll hang on to it. 10:48 to go in the third period. 43 seconds left on this Cardinal penalty kill. Puck is dropped. Centermen are tied up, and it's back out to Ackerson. Ackerson walks the blue line, shoots it through traffic, redirected, but Standen still makes the leg save there. Back out to Ackerson. Ackerson drops it over to Miller. Miller walks it in, drops it down deep. Back out to Miller. Intercepted there by Flax, and he'll just dump it all the way down. And with only 15 seconds left on the Big Rapids PK, that'll just about do it. And it appears they're going to go 2 for 2 on the PK so far tonight. Miller battling for it. Pippin comes out with it, trying to get the pass out front to Rattan, but can't get it done. And Big Rapids is officially back to full strength here as they remain perfect on the PK. Ackerson with it, trying to move it in, but he gets hit by a couple bodies and loses possession, but picked immediately right up by Classens. He gets the cross-ice pass over to Polomsky. Polomsky tries to push it up to Miller, but a little bit too far, and now we're battling for it in the Big Rapids corner. Bigford comes out with it, skates it around the net, tries the hard bounce off the boards, but kind of fanned on the shot, and they're able to hold the zone. Back deep, back out to the point, rips a shot through traffic, hits a stick, and goes wide. That shot coming from Polomsky. Miller with it now on the near side board. He falls to his knees, but is able to keep the play alive and dump it deep. Holt now battling for it, stolen there by Polomsky. As Big Rapids is now exiting the zone, but taken right back there by John Papa. As Pippen and Papa go down right over there on the far side of the red line, no call. Traverse City back with it now. Pippen misses a check on Papa, but able to knock him off the puck. Papa back with it now, and that one will just get dumped deep right around Standen. Bigford going in there. Fournier with it at the point. He rips a shot through traffic, redirected. Standen's on his butt, and they just clear it all the way down for an icing. 8:24 to go in this third period of play. Still knotted at 0. Traverse City still extending on that shot lead. It's now 35-8. Big Rapids unable to get a shot yet this period, and we're nearly 12 minutes in. Another late line change here for Traverse City. It'll be Pierce taking it up against Rattan, and Rattan comes out with it. Holt battling for it. He'll just pinch Banky to the corner there. Banky comes out with it, tries to pass out front, not really sure where the puck is, and Pierce comes out with it. Pierce tries to dump it deep, but hits the leg of the official, and Kidder is able to move it around to Rattan. Rattan picks it up in the opposite corner, decides to move it back around where it came from, trying to beat out a Traverse City player, but can't. Beaumay with it. He tries to clear it out, but hits the leg of Banky, and Holt has to try to clear it around now. Banky with it back in that original corner, but that play gets disrupted by Kidder, and he tries to poke it up at Olin, but sent right back by Traverse City. Beaumay with it, drops it back. Holt connects with Olin, but Olin just decides to dump it deep. We had a big hit right up against the Traverse City bench and a whistle. Face-off will be coming just outside of the Traverse City zone as both teams elect to make a line change. Taking the face-off here will be Ben Polomsky for Traverse City going up against Pippen of Big Rapids. Puck is dropped and won there by Traverse City. Ackerson heading in with a full head of steam. But he can't get by Flax, and he takes a tumble and goes in hard against the boards there. Battling for it now are just a mob of players, and it spits back out to the point where Miller picks it up. Miller drops it back. He gives it to Claessens. Claessens tries to rip a shot off, but blocked in front by Sumso. Picked it there. He takes it in, rips a shot. That one misses high and wide. 7 minutes to go in this final period of play, and we're still scoreless. Rooming around, held in by Claessens. Claessens just decides to dump it deep where Flax picks it up. He'll drop it back. Polomsky tries to pick it up there, but it gets intercepted by Sumsil, and that one will hold the zone. Welch picks it up. He's trying to make his way back into the attacking zone. He'll rip a shot right into the chest of Lawson, and that is the Cardinals' first shot of this third period with just 6:38 left in it, and we're still knotted at 0. Lawson also remains perfect on the night, although he is only 9 for 9 compared to Standen's 35 for 35. Hopefully, that little rush might have sparked a little bit of offensive momentum for this Big Rapids team as they come out with the face-off. Holt with it at the point. He'll rip a shot through traffic. I believe it hit a body and ended up going right back into the chest of Lawson. Well, he'll hang on to it once again. Holt with it at the point. He'll poke it deep. Cross-ice pass. Kidder picks it up off the bounce off the boards. Back to Dom. She tries to rip a shot, and that one will hit a leg and go up and out of play. That one was blocked by number 8, Chris Gay. Face-off will be coming to the right of Lawson. Kidder will be taking this one for Big Rapids, and he won the face-off, but Traverse City was able to get it right out of the zone there. Traverse City pokes it deep. Dom fights off a defender, giving Holt plenty of room to work, and he'll just decide to rim it up off the boards, but Blanchard unable to exit the zone with it. Tries to get it back up to Blanchard, still not out of the zone, and Kidder's able to get it now. Kidder enters the attacking zone, rips a shot there. That one would have gone wide, but Lawson elects to stick a glove out there and hang on to that one. 5:55 to go in this third period of play. Hey fans, offering affordable home, auto, and life insurance to educators, Eric Dahm in downtown Big Rapids at the Dahm Agency and Mimic Insurance. Face-off to the right of Lawson. Welsh should be taking it. He wins the face-off to Rattan. Rattan rips a shot. That one hit the stick of Pierce, went high and wide. Back up, Blanchard was able to hold the zone there. Excuse me, that's Bome. And that one just gets sent right back in by Rattan. Stopped behind the net by Lawson. Carrying it out now for Traverse City. Tries to stretch pass up to Banky, but hit his stick and got redirected high. Bome has to go get it behind his own net. Bome gets roughed off the puck there as Pierce comes in to try to help out. And we're heading right back into the Traverse City zone, although this one will look like it'll go for an icing, and it will. Right back to the Big Rapids zone we go. 5:18 to go in this final period of play, still knotted at 0. Face-off will be coming to the right of Standen. Puck is dropped. Big Rapids comes out with it and then just sends it all the way down blindly once again, and there's back-to-back icings in about a 5-second span. Like I was saying before we went to break after that second period, the dump and chase just is not working for this Big Rapids team. They're not forcing the pressure. They're not getting back there quick enough. They're losing the battles. They need to figure out how to get some decent shots on a goaltender like Lawson. So far, I'd say a good 8 out of the 11 shots they have on goal have been right into the chest of Lawson. He hasn't had to do much on them. They need to get him moving side to side and, get some decent momentum going in that attacking zone if they want to try to slip a goal by him and get the lone goal of this game. Traverse City moving it now. They rip it out, angle shot. Big save there by Standen. He'll hang on to it once again. Very slow last minute or so with lots of cover-ups and icings. 4:54 to go in this third period of play, and yet again, we're scoreless. Traverse City comes out with it. They get it back up to Dashler. Dashler rips a shot through traffic. Bouncing puck in the slot area. And the Bay Reps come out with it once again. Back out to the point. Ackerson with it now. He'll rip a shot. Hits a body in front and goes wide. He tries to move in. Tries to get a decent backhand, but stopped there by Standen. That one will get squared right back out into the neutral zone. Bigford forcing some pressure on Ackerson. As Ackerson loses an edge, Bigford could have something going here, but he has no offensive help. And number 21, Caleb Miller, laid a big hit on him before he could get anything going. Pippin tries to hold his own there, and Bigford had a great opportunity there, but was unable to pick up the bouncing puck in the slot area. Ackerson with it now, moving it out to Jones. Jones has it. He'll rip a shot. Stick save there. I believe that one was going to miss short side, but Lawson will hang on to that one regardless. 4:02 to go in this third period of play. Face-off will be coming to the right of Lawson. Welch will be taking this one for Big Rapids as he wins it back to Jones, but immediately stolen away there by Traverse City. Luckily, Holt was able to get a stick on it. Holt with it now, trying to get it over to Rattan, but a very weak pass gets intercepted there by Traverse City as they move it back out to the point. Klassens tries to shoot for the redirect, misses wide. Big pressure in the corner there, but Stenden's able to make another great chest save, and he'll hang on to that one. 3:40 to go in this one here. Still knotted at 0. Shots have now improved for both teams to a 37-12 in favor of the Bay Reps as the Cardinals make another late line change here. Puck is dropped, one there by the Bay Reps. He rips a long-range shot, easily patted away. Kidder with it. He tries to exit the zone, trying to move it up to Olin, but can't. That one will end up going all the way down, and Lawson will cover that one up. Face-off coming up to the right of Lawson. It'll be Polomsky taking it for Traverse City, going up against Grant Kidder of the Cardinals. Puck is dropped. Traverse City comes out with it. Klassen tries the long-range pass, but ends up just going out into the neutral zone to nobody and eventually gets sent right down deep into the Big Rapids zone by Polomsky. Traverse City back out to Klassens. He tries to pass out in the slot area, and he does. Rip shot there, hits a leg, and gets knocked wide. Fournier with it, puts it deep. They try to move it out front once again, and they get a hand on it. Shot through traffic, knocked down, shot there. Huge save there by Standen to keep this shutout that he's got going right now, and he'll cover that one up. Phenomenal save there by Standen. Definitely the play of the night on his part, as he remains a perfect 40 for 40 with shots faced tonight. 2:48 to go in this third period of play. Face-off will be coming to his right. Pippin taking this one for Big Rapids. Puck is dropped. Pippin's roughed off the puck a little bit as Miller's able to come out with it. Poked out into the neutral zone now. Miller picks it right back up. He moves in quickly all by himself. It's a one-on-one. Shot goes wide after a redirect, and Pippin's able to pick it up off the back glass. Tries to bounce it off the boards there, but it's immediately stolen back by Traverse City before Welch gets in there to disrupt the play, and we're all the way back in the attacking zone for Big Rapids. That one was a slow roller that went into lost, and the official wanted him to play the puck as no Cardinal was forcing much pressure, but he decided to play it safe and hang on for a face-off. 2:19 to go in this third period of play. Face-off coming up to the left of Lawson. Still knotted up at 0 here. Kidder still out there for the Cardinals. He's been out there quite a while, taking this one for Big Rapids as a quick shot off the face-off there goes wide. Gay with it now as he's moving in very, very quickly. He's got a couple passing lanes and gets roughed off the puck there. Beaumais tries the cross-ice clear. I think he was trying to get it over to Blanchard, but the saucer pass went a little bit too high for too long and unable to do so. Back in the Cardinal zone we go. Standen's got to make a play on his own. He tries to clear it out, but Akerson's able to stop it with a skate and pinch that left side board. Gay with it now, trying to move it in as Big Rapids now was able to get another weak shot off at Lawson. He'll make an easy stick save and cover it up. 1:35 to go in this third period of play. Face-off will be coming up to the left of Lawson. Pippin will be taking this one for the Cardinals. 2 false starts there, but they both get to stand as Pippin takes a spill and Traverse City comes out with it. Traverse City moves it out, but unable to catch a pass, and that one will actually go for an icing now. Technically, it appeared Standen went out to play that puck. And because he left his crease to go play that puck, that should have been called off, but Big Rapids is going to take it. Puck is dropped. Traverse City wins once again. And that's Klassen. And he'll just carry it right out of the zone, right into the attacking zone all by himself. Klassen with it. He gets met by Bigford behind the net. Back out to the point. Cross-ice pass. And Fournier unable to get the shot off that he wanted due to the pressure from Bigford, but he'll just drop it back to Klassens. Klassens back up to the point. Back over to Klassens. Klassen decides to just dump it deep. 1 minute left in this third period of play. We're still knotted at 0. Traverse City forcing pressure. They rip a shot. Big glove save there by Standen. Wasn't able to catch it immediately, but was able to cover it up. 48.9 seconds to go in this third period. Face-off will be coming up to the right of Standen. Kidder gets kicked out of the face-off circle, so Rattan will take his place there. Well, it appeared to be won by Big Rapids, but Traverse City comes out with it. Ackerson with it, back up to the point. That would be Fournier with the shot that misses wide. Picked up behind the net by Griffer, and he'll just move it back over to Miller. Miller with it now. He moves it out towards the slot area, but elects to go around the net. Back up to Fournier. He rips a shot through traffic, hits a body, and right back out to the point. Miller with it now. Miller back over to Fournier. Fournier tries to pass it towards the slot area. Not a great decision there, as too many bodies were there for anyone to catch a pass. Fournier with an odd angle shot there. Hits a body, goes wide. Miller with it now. Miller gets out. He rips a shot through traffic. Standen never even saw it. Luckily, it hit a body and went wide. We're down to 5 seconds here. And Big Rapids is just dump it out of the zone, and that'll do it for this third period of play. Still tied up 0-0 here. Shots in favor of Traverse City, 41-13. And it appears we will be heading to an overtime period. Once again, better period there for the Cardinals, I think. They were able to put up 5 shots on goal, which I believe is the most since the first period. Still not phenomenal offense on their part. Lots of clears to nowhere, passes that go to nobody, unreasonable icings. Just not great play on their part. However, Traverse City has been playing phenomenal offense, putting up 41 shots in 3 periods of play, but they just cannot get a puck past Aaron Standen. They've had phenomenal chances, great play setups, but he has remained a brick wall back there, not allowing a single shot. So it appears we'll be playing an 8-minute overtime period here, as 8 minutes have been put on the clock. And I do not believe they will be switching sides. So we have just received word that there will be this 1 8-minute overtime period. Next goal wins, and if it is still tied after the 8 minutes, the game will end in a 0-0 tie. It's time to put it all on the line. No one here wants to play for a tie. It's the season opener. No one wants a tie game. We all want a winner. So I'm expecting some great things out of both these teams, and I can just tell Traverse City is going to be forcing tons of offensive pressure more than usual. I take it back. Goalies will be switching sides very last minute, and it appears we will be going 4-on-4 for this 8 minutes. Excuse me, due to the late line change, it will be a 5-on-5. Pippin taking this one for Big Rapids. The puck will drop. Big Rapids comes out with it. Holt decides to just dump it deep. Stop behind the net there by Lawson. Picked up there. Akerson with it. He moves it up to Miller. Miller stretch pass up to Griffer. Unable to hit it. Stanley leaves his net, living really dangerously to make that play, but he gets the job done. Gay rips a shot wide. Nearly went in on that far side post. Miller back with it. He walks the blue line. Cross ice pass over to Kin. Intercepted there by the Cardinals, and they move it out of the zone. Great pass to Pippin. Pippin entering the attacking zone. Tries to make a move on Miller, but can't get it done, but Welsh picks it up behind him. Miller gets a big hit on Welch there to knock him off the puck. And it appears we have a penalty on Traverse City for roughing. And this is great if you are the Cardinals. The Cardinals are currently 0 for 1 on the power play tonight, but this is just what you needed. And that'll be number 21, Caleb Miller, that offensive weapon and the captain of this Traverse City squad, heading to the box for 2 minutes. Currently with 7:13 to go in this overtime period, he will be in the box until the 5:13 mark. And this is where you got to put it all on the line if you are Big Rapids. Get a scoring opportunity. Throw every puck you can on net. We can't have another shotless power play here. And Coach Tim Blashill actually elected to use his time out here as both goaltenders retreat to their benches. And once again, the Cardinals have only been on one power play so far tonight, all the way back in the first period of play, and they were unable to even get a shot on net during that power play. So if you're the Cardinals, your main objective's got to be get shots on goal. If you have nowhere to send it, don't dump it in. Put it on net. I mean, Lawson's a strong goaltender, but he's only faced 13 shots in over 3 periods of hockey. He is cold. Get him moving side to side, get a quality scoring chance, and get the puck in the back of the net. Obviously, it's much easier said than done, but now is the time to get some momentum going. You're up a man. You have it in the attacking zone. Let's go. Ackerson wins that faceoff, but held by Holt. Holt rips a shot wide. Great start there so far. Got the shot, missed it wide, but the attempt was there. That one will go all the way down into the Big Rapids zone as Holt picks it up behind Standen. He'll take his time and drop it off there to number 9, Welch. Welch moving it into the attack zone. Now jumps over a stick trying to get into the slot area, but disrupted there by Newman. Newman wraps it around there, held in there by Pippen, tries to get to the slot area, but no one but a Traverse City player was there to get it, and they'll send it all the way down where Standen has to play it in the corner. Standen, great pass up, trying to get it up to Rattan, but he was unable to handle it and just brings it all the way back down behind his own goaltender. Rattan tries to drop back to Welsh, but very dangerous there as Traverse City had a player, and they're moving in now on the penalty kill and can't get the job done as that one skips over the stick of Altonen. Traverse City forces some pressure here on the penalty kill, but number 4, Gabe Klassens, can't handle the pass, so they'll go all the way back in their own zone. Big Rapids tries to get a quick line change off, and we have a potential 2-on-0 heading in here, but they had to stay onside, which gave them time to get players back in, and that one was sticked away by Standen. Back out to the high slot area, miss wide there with a shot by Pierce. Flax with it now, he pokes it over. Klassens with it in the attacking corner. 30 seconds remaining here in this Big Rapids power play. 5:37 to go in this final period of play. Pierce with it, he decides to push it around. Beaumais with it, tries the big saucer pass cross ice, but can't get it done, and 15 seconds left in this Traverse City penalty kill, and it looks like they'll get the job done with that one. Bigford with it, cross ice pass over to Beaumais, back over to Bigford. Bigford heads in, he rips an odd angle shot, held on there by Lawson. Puck was loose there for a second. Olin crashed the net just like he should, and Lawson was able to hold that one as well. Traverse City now back to full strength as they go 2 for 2 on the penalty kill, and Big Rapids moves to 0 for 2 on the power play. 41-14 of the shots on goal. 5:10 remaining here in this overtime period. Both teams trying to make something happen as their fans are anticipating a game winner. Traverse City wins it, and we have a rush up the ice by Miller. Miller cuts to the front of that, rips a shot, and he scores! And that'll do it here from Center Ice Arena in Traverse City. Great goal there by Caleb Miller. Took it in, moved across the crease. Great backhand shot to the top shelf, right over the blocker of Standen. So the Bay Reps take this one by a score of 1-0 in overtime. Total shots on goal for this period was a staggering 42 in favor of Traverse City and just a mere 14 for our Big Rapids Cardinals. Now, obviously, when it comes to stars of the game for both teams, Caleb Miller scoring the game winner in overtime. I guess you kind of have to give him that top spot, but, I mean, you can't leave out Eric Standen. Stopping 41 of 42 shots tonight. Absolutely amazing. He's actually getting a lot of good words from the opposing team here as both teams take their respective blue lines to salute each other off the ice as we cannot shake hands during the COVID-19 pandemic. But yeah, definitely if you're Big Rapids, this week before our game on Saturday, you got to start working on a new offensive method. The dump and chase just did not work tonight. We lost every battle, lost every race, threw too many pucks to nowhere, and just couldn't get anything offensive done except for extremely weak shots, leading to a fairly easy shutout by Judd Lawson as he went 14 for 14 on his end. So that'll do it for us here at Center Ice Arena in Traverse City, Michigan. You can catch Big Rapids back in action this Saturday, February 13th, back in Big Rapids on the ice of a Wiggleman Ice Arena for the home opener as the Cardinals take on Forest Hills Central at 2 p.m. We will be broadcasting, right back here on this current Facebook live stream, and we hope to see you there. So once again, Cardinals fall in this one 1-0 in overtime. Phenomenal game by Eric Standen, and we will see you Saturday at 2 o'clock.
At Paris Auto Sales and Service of Big Rapids, we always do our best to get you back on the road lickety-split.
These guys fit right into my schedule thanks to Adam. No wait, never had to leave my vehicle there overnight.
Always appreciate the feedback, Susan.
Adam and the service team, they're great. I go nowhere else for work on my vehicles. They don't try to sell you on things you don't need. Thanks, guys, for getting me back rolling and under the estimated quote.
Very kind words, Jerry. Always know you can trust our team to do the right thing at Paris Auto Sales and Service of Big Rapids. Paris Auto, your official Napa service center.
What's your warrior? In the U.S. Army, being a warrior means more than combat. It means being part of the world's most effective problem solvers. From math and science to advanced mechanical skills to computer science to effective communications and everything in between. The U.S. Army needs more people like yourself to solve the world's problems. Whether full-time or Army Reserve, get paid for your education. Get paid to travel the world. Be covered with medical benefits. Visit GoArmy.com and match your interests and passions to a career in the Army.
They say lightning doesn't strike twice, but they were wrong.
Ugh, I can't believe my car's struck by lightning twice. Now it doesn't start again.
Thankfully, the Napa certified techs at Johnson's Automotive in Big Rapids can fix electrical systems and starters, so our hero can get back on the road quickly.
Wow, it's almost like a total recall. Thankfully, I don't have to be a running man anymore.
Johnson's Automotive, fixing all foreign and domestic vehicles. Northland Drive, just south of the airport, Big Rapids.